Welcome to the continuation on the discussion on accounting for partnership operations focused on interest on capital contributions. So kanina we have ended on the computation of interest on capital when the partnership is formed on a partial year. So, ang ibig sabihin lang ng partial year dyan, sinimulan kasi siya ng March 1. So, kung bibilangin mo, 10 months lang siya for a particular year. So, I suggest yung paggamit pa rin ng 10/12 because some alternative solutions, pwede kasing gamitin mo na ang period is not 12 months but 10 months. Pero eventually kasi yun, pag na-compute mo na siya dito, ay i-annualize mo pa rin. Gagamitin mo pa rin yung 12-month period, i-incorporate mo pa rin yun. So, I suggest that you should use this format because it will not confuse you when kapag marami kasing information kang kailangang isipin, you have to stick with a particular way na hindi ka malilito. So, gamitin na lang din natin itong paggamit ng months outstanding divided by the total months in a year. Now, let's proceed with illustration with another illustration. Interest, this is still interest on capital but with limit. So, the partnership agreement ay A and B shall maintain average investments na 100 and 150 respectively. Any excess or deficiency will earn or incur 10% annual interest. The P&L ratio 60/40. The loss, partnership incurred loss 60,000 in the first 6 months of its operations. A and B's average capital balances were 120,000 and 110,000. Okay. Kung mapapansin mo, the requirements to compute for the respective shares of the partners in the loss. So, may loss na 60,000. Kung mapapansin mo, ang requirement is for the partners to maintain 100,000 and 150 average investments. Pero ang actual investments nila dito ay 120 and 110. So, meron na agad discrepancy. So, let us first analyze this kung ano ang effect nito sa computation ng partners' profit and loss. The interest on the excess or deficiency in capital contribution is computed as, so yung actual average balance ay 120 and 110 for A and B respectively. Ang required balance ay 100 and 150. So therefore, kay A, may excess siyang 20, pero kay B, may 40 siya na deficiency. So sabi dito on the previous slide, any excess deficiency will earn. Kapag may excess ka, mag-earn ka ng 10%. Pero kapag may deficiency ka, magbabayad ka ng 10% annual interest. So, bakit merong mga ganyang provisions? Because gusto nating i-achieve yung equity between the partners. Hindi naman pwede na ang laki-laki ng contribution nitong isa, pero same lang sila ng nare-receive related to the profit and loss. So these are allowed stipulations. So, merong mga partnership agreement which stipulates this kind. So, pwedeng i-stipulate yung mga ganitong klase. So, by analyzing, we look by multiplying the excess and the deficiency with the interest rate, 10% yan, by the months outstanding, 6/12, 6/12. Bakit 6/12? Balikan natin. Because 6 months pa lang nag-ooperate yung partnership. So, yun yung reason dyan. 6 months pa lang nag-ooperate yung partnership. Since the interest rate, dahil yung interest rate na 10% na yan ay for the whole year yan, for a 12-month period yan. So, dapat lang na kuhanin natin yung proportion ng interest na yan. So, 20,000 times 10% times 6/12 is 1,000. 40,000 negative 40,000 times 10% times 6/12 is negative 2,000. So, papansin mo, interest to 1,000 ibibigay kay A, interest from magbabayad si B ng 2,000. So, saan ba natin gagamitin yan? Gagamitin natin yan on the computation of the allocation of the partnership loss. Magkano ang partnership loss? Balikan lang natin. 60,000 ang partnership loss. interest to or from, o ibibigay kay A 1,000, ang manggagaling naman kay B 2,000. So, ang negative effect niyan, 1,000, then negative 2,000 ay negative 1,000. So, how do we allocate the remaining loss? So, since negative ito, negative 60,000 minus negative 1,000 is equal to negative 59,000 kasi both negative ito, negative 60k plus 1k ang basa natin dyan based on algebra, di ba? Ganun kapag magkasunod na negative magiging plus or positive yun. Negative 60k plus 1k ang basa mo dyan. So, negative 59k na lang ang remaining loss. Multiply mo sa uh, profit and loss sharing ratio related to the loss, 60 and 40 daw. So, 59,000 times 60% is 35,400 for A, and then for B, 23,600. So, add mo lang po ang allocation mo kay A ay 34,400 negative, then 25,600 negative for B dahil loss ang pinag-uusapan natin. So, yan po ang final answer natin dyan. Okay, let's proceed with illustration 4.1 related to the partner's capital account. A and B's partnership began operations on March 1. A invested 100,000 cash, while B invested equipment with book value 300 and fair value 180. A invested additional cash 20 on August. The partnership stipulates the following. So, may mga stipulation. Basahin nga muna natin yung requirement. Compute for the ending balance of the capital accounts of the partners. So, ending balance ang tinatanong dito. Monthly salaries 2 and 10,000 to A and B respectively recognized as expenses. So, kapag recognized as expenses, ibig sabihin, this is a deduction on the profits generated by the partnership. 20% bonus to B based on profit before deducting salaries and interest but after bonus. So, this is bonus after bonus scheme. 12% annual interest on the beginning capital of A. Okay, beginning capital ang tinutukoy dito. Ano ba ang beginning capital ni A? A invested, ang beginning capital niya ay yung 100,000 cash. So, yun yun. 12% ng 100,000. Then, the balance daw equally. The partners receive their monthly salaries at each month end. The partnership earned profit of 210,000 before deductions for bonus and interest. Okay, the profit is 210 before bonus and interest. Okay. So, may salary dito, monthly monthly ang naka-indicate dyan. So, let us compute for the ending balances. So, amount to be allocated. Before we proceed with this allocation, let us first analyze yung partnership profit na tinutukoy. Kasi ang sabi dito, this is a profit before bonus and interest. Since this is a profit before bonus and interest, anong nangyari sa salary? Ibig sabihin, deducted na yung salaries dito. So, anong dapat natin gawin? We have to add back the salaries for us to correctly compute for the ending balances of the partners. Magkano ba ang salaries? 2,000 kay A at kay B. So, 2,000 times kung ilang month na yan, ilang month na ba siyang nag-ooperate? From March 1. So, tama ba? 10 months? 2,000 times 10 months plus 10,000 times 10 months. Magkano yun? 2,000 times 10 is 20,000. 10,000 times 10 is 100,000. So, 100,000 plus 20,000. So, ang total salaries ay 120. So, i-add back natin. 120 plus 210,000 ang total salaries natin. Total profit before bonus, before salaries, interest, and bonus ay 330,000. Kasi kailangan mo yan when we compute for the correct allocations. So, ang salaries natin, 20,000, annualized na po ito. Then, 100,000 for B, 120. The bonus, how do we compute for the bonus? Ang sabi dito sa previous, the bonus is 20% based on profit before salaries, interest, but after bonus. Salaries and interest, but after bonus. So, how do we compute for your bonus after bonus? Remember, ang formula natin sa bonus after bonus is your profit before the bonus minus your profit divided by 1 plus the bonus rate. So, ang yung profit before the bonus is 330,000 divided by 1.2. Tama. 330,000 divided by 1.2, ibawas mo yon sa 330. So, ang formula natin dyan ay 330,000 minus the quantity of 330,000 divided by 1.2. So, pag kinumpute mo yan, you will arrive at 55,000. Next, your interest is 12% off. Interest ni A daw is 12% of the beginning. So, 100,000, ito yung kinontribute niya na initial na cash, 100,000 times 12% times 10 over 12. Bakit, sir, kailangan ng 10 over 12? Dahil yung 12% ay 12 months kasi yun. Nag-ooperate pa lang siya ng 10 months. So, kailangan mong i-reflect yung correct time period. 100,000 times 12% times 10 over 12 is 10,000 for A. Okay. So, 330 minus 120 minus 55 minus 10, magkano ang remaining profit? 145,000. Ang sabi, balance ay equal daw ang distribution. So, tig 72,500 sila. So, add mo lang po, 20 plus 10 plus 72.5 is 102,500 for A, 227,500 for B. Okay. Now, let's proceed with illustration 4.2. We reconstruct information. So, ito na yung mas i-complicate lang natin pa. So, partner A has a 25% participation in the profits of a partnership. Okay, during the year, A's capital account has had a net increase of 10. Partner A made contributions of 40 and capital withdrawals of 60,000 during the year. How much profit did the partnership earn during the year? Ano daw? Paano daw? Si partner A, mayroon siyang 25% share dun sa profit. During the year daw, nag-increase daw yung kanyang capital account ng 10,000. So, hindi natin alam kung ano ang nag-effects doon. Kumbaga, yun na yung final. Binigyan ka na agad ng final result. Yung increase, net increase na 10,000 sa capital account. Then, binigyan ka ng additional information ng mga investments niya. Investment niya, 40,000. Then, nag-withdraw siya ng 60,000. So, how do we analyze this? Ang tinatanong sa'yo is yung magkano ang profit ng partnership. Ang binigay lang sa'yo ay yung detalye related kay A. Imagine, tinatanong kanya ng total partnership profit pero ang binigay niya lang ay yung detalye ng isang partner. So, let us analyze this using this illustration. So, ito yung capital. Walang naka-indicate na beginning. So, we assume that the beginning and the additional investment ay parang 40,000 ang total nun. So, additional investment, 40 sabi doon, nag-withdraw ng 60,000. Okay, ang sabi doon, nag-increase daw ang capital ni A ng 10,000. Tama ba? The capital account had a net increase of, pag sinabi nating net increase of 10,000, ibig sabihin, yung ending balance niya ay 10,000. Because this is not net increase by, this is net increase of 10,000. So, ibig sabihin, since ang additional investment niya 40, then nag-withdraw siya ng 60, hence, kapag in-squeeze mo, meron siyang share sa profit na 30,000. Kasi 40 plus 30 is 70, minus 60 is 10,000. The net increase in the capital of A. So, ito yung share ni A sa profit. Kung 30,000 ang share ni A sa profit, ang kanyang P&L ratio ay 25%. So, divide mo lang. 30,000 divided by 25% is 120,000 ang total partnership profit. So, yun yung sagot on illustration 4.2. 120,000. So, mayroong mga ganyang klaseng questions na medyo tricky on the side. Next, let us still reconstruct information kapag naman may required profit. So, same logic yung ginagawa natin. Pero ito, dagdagan pa natin ng another complication. So, there are 4 partners. Yung ABCD partnership agreement stipulates the following. A and B will receive salaries ng 20 and 10,000. 10% interest on their capital contributions of 160,000 respectively. Okay. Balance is divided on the 4,4,1,1 basis. Ano ibig sabihin ng 4,4,1,1 basis? Di ano lang yan, 4 plus 4, 8 plus 1, 9 plus 1, 10. So, anong ibig sabihin yan? O di, ano lang, since 10 yan, o di 40%, 40%, 10%, 10%, ganun. However, C and D are guaranteed minimum shares of 5,000 each. Ano ibig sabihin nitong guaranteed minimum shares? Ibig sabihin, kung mas maliit sa 5,000 ang na-compute mo, hindi po, ang ibibigay mo pa rin sa kanya ay 5,000. Ganun. Minimum kasi yon. So, mag-a-add ka ng allocation for C and D. Next, partner A is contemplating on obtaining a housing loan which he intends to repay through his share from the partnership profit. So, gustong mangutang ni partner A at gagamitin niya yung kanyang share sa partnership profit. The loan requires annual payment of 42,000. Partner A wants to know the minimum level of partnership profit that could secure him a share of 42,000 inclusive of salaries, interest, and the share in the remaining profit. So, ganito lang sa madaling kwento, gusto ni partner A na mag-loan at yung pangbayad sa loan, gusto niya lahat manggagaling dun sa partnership. So, ang tinatanong dito, the requirement is for you to help partner A na ma-identify kung anong profit, kung anong at what level of profit pwedeng ma-achieve niya yung ganong condition na yung 42,000 na bayad doon sa loan na annually ay manggagaling lang doon sa partnership given this information. So how do we reconstruct this with let us illustrate using this. Step 1, we prepare a pro forma allocation table. Let us plot all the data that we have identified. May salaries tayo dyan, 20,000 and 10,000 for A and B. Interest on capital, 10,000 and 6,000. Sir, saan nanggaling yung 10,000 and 6,000? Sabi po dito, 10% on the capital contribution, 10% ng 100, 10,000. 10% ng 60,000, 6,000. Kay A and B yun. So, ito yun. Okay? So, okay na tayo dyan sa unang item. So, yung balance daw divided 4,411. Okay. Hindi pa naman natin ma-identify kung magkano yung balance. So, mamaya pa natin yan magagamit. However, C and D are guaranteed minimum shares of 5,000 each. So, dahil merong guaranteed minimum share, identify muna natin dito na C and D kasi baka mamaya makalimutan mo na meron silang guaranteed share na 5,000. Okay. So, hindi pwedeng bumaba sa 5,000 ang share ni C at D. Okay, next. Ano sabi dito? Yung 40,000. 42,000. Gusto ni A 42,000 ng allocation sa kanya. Okay, so kung 42,000, so na-prepare na natin, andito na lahat ng data na nandoon sa paragraphs kanina. Let us look at step 2. We squeeze for A's share in the allocation of the balance. Since 42,000 ang gusto niyang allocation sa kanya, minus mo lang 42 minus 10 minus 20, the 12,000 ang squeeze A's share in the allocation of balance. So, kung magkano yung balance, dapat 12,000 share niya para maging 42 ang kanyang total allocation in the profits. So, the rest, The rest ay question pa rin ang data. Itong salaries and interest, wala sila kaya naka-blank yan. Wala silang salaries and interest na naka-stipulate. Remember, kapag wala daw naka-stipulate, wala kang ilalagay dyan. Okay. Next. 12,000. Step 3, we squeeze for the total remaining profit for the allocation. 12,000 ang share ni A. 40% ang kanyang allocation rate. So, 12,000 divided by 40% is 30,000. 12,000 divided by 40% na profit P&L ratio ni A ay 30,000. So, nakuha mo na yung total niya. Next. Dahil nakuha mo na yung total niya, pwede mong makuha na rin itong allocation ng remaining profit ni B, C, at D. So, 30 times 40, 30 times 10, 10. Okay. So, yan. May data. Ano pa ang mga in questions mo dyan? Okay. Please look. Meron ka pa bang data na i-incorporate dito? Wala na. But, tingnan mo yung allocation kay C at D. 3,000 lang. Hindi naman pwede daw na 3,000 kasi ang sabi, the guaranteed. So, kumbaga may garantiya na 5,000 pataas ang magiging share ni C at D dun sa partnership operation. So, ano ang gagawin mo? Dapat mag-adjust ka, mag-add ka pa ng 2,000 for C at D dahil guaranteed po yun. So, adjustments, this is a squeeze item. So, mag-add ka lang ng tig 2,000 para maging 5,000 sila. So, that is an addition to your total profit. 4,000. Then, total mo lang to 10 plus 6, 12, 28, 5, 5 na tong kay C. So, kay A, 42, B, 28, C, 5, D, 5. Okay. Ano ang tinatanong na nga? Ang tinatanong is kung magkanong amount of profit ang kailangan para yung loan na 42,000 annual payment ay manggagaling lahat sa partnership. So, the answer is 80,000. So, dapat 80,000 ang partnership profit para yung salaries, interest, and allocation of remaining profit ni A ay 42,000. So, yun po ang sagot. 80,000. So, I think that ends the discussion related to interest on capital contributions. And I think that ends the discussion on accounting for partnership operations. But let us just summarize all the items that we have discussed. 1. The partner share in partnership profits and losses based on their agreement. So, unang-una yan, yung agreement. If only the share in the profits has been agreed upon, the share in the losses shall be in the same proportion. Correct. Kung walang agreement on loss sharing ratio pero merong profit sharing ratio, edi base yung loss ratio sa profit ratio. Yun lang yun. Next, if the profit has been agreed upon, if no profit sharing has been agreed upon daw, the partner shall share in proportion to their contribution. So kung magkano yung kinontribute nila. However, industrial partner shall not be liable for losses because of dapat yung compensation shall be paid. Next, profit or loss is allocated as follows. Salaries, bonus. So, una, salaries muna. Bonus. Yung bonus, i-allocate mo lang if may profit. And then, interest on capital. If these are stipulated. Kung walang stipulations, wala kang allocation related to salaries, bonus, and interest. Next, any remaining profit is allocated based on the P and L ratio. So I think that ends the discussion on accounting for partnership operations. Thank you.